bird on
a copy of the mobile data bit by bit. So we go with 0 and 1. Okay. The problem with physical extraction is, and in physical extraction we use like technique called as JTAG. JTAG is basically we'll have it's like physical device with the pins. Those pins should be connected. TIC, TPO, and TCO. There are different pins which are supposed to be connected, and through those pins, data would be able to be pulled, and a copy would be generated. Now, in physical, there is a concern, there is a liability or disadvantage of physical extraction is it does not be able to collect data as per your requirement or as per your need. It collects the complete data set from the mobile. If your mobile phone have got say 10 GB of data, if you are pulling the data from physical extraction, it will collect all the data. In logical extraction, which we are utilizing, in logical extraction, as per our need, as per our requirement, we can pull the data, we can extract the data. Our techniques, we can image an Android phone. Imaging in the sense we can make a mirror copy of Android phone. So that is basically like copying every bit of the Android phone. Second is JTAG, which I just explained. Chip off in the sense we just take off the memory card wherein all the data is residing. And basically you can see on the left hand side we have different types of technologies through which we get connected. Now this is our concern. Our data basically lies in NAND flash. We got NOR and NAND flash. So in NAND flash our data resides. Whatever data we have, whatever data we are generating in mobile phone, Android enabled mobile phone, basically our data goes and sits or get dumped in NAND flash. If you are able to take out the NAND flash memory, okay, NAND flash memories are basically non-volatile. Non-volatile in the sense it retains data even if the power is off. It retains data even if the power is off. Just like our contacts, our log histories. So all data would be residing in NAND flash. Apart from your browsing history, third-party history, tethering network, everything would be residing on NAND. So if you are able to compromise NAND, if you are able to pull off NAND, and if you are able to extract data from NAND, it is as good as you are collecting data from or you are pulling data from the mobile. Now over here, yes, why logical extraction? Logical extraction is also a bit-by-bit copy of whatever data we have in our mobile phone. Okay. Now over here, now if you would be thinking what could be the difference between physical and logical when both have bit-by-bit copy. In logical, the advantage with what we carry is we'll be able to pull the data, we'll be able to extract the data as per our convenience or as per our need. So say for example, if I'm just focusing on third-party app, so I can collect data according to third-party app. If I'm just focusing on data related to or pertaining to context, so I can just pull the data from the context. If I'm just focusing on messages, so I can pull messages only. There is no, it's not mandate in logical extraction that you should fetch the complete set of data like physical extraction. That's the reason I'm utilizing this logical extraction. And then in logical extraction, what we can do, we can extract contact messages, call logs, photos, videos, and application data. When I say application data, third-party apps, whatever we have installed. Input would be mobile phone with known type and operating system. Known type in the sense we should be aware of the serial number. I'll just give you gist of this again. Like there's an example of the report. And then authentication, credentials. Sometimes if PIN are known, if a criminal is also caught, in that context, the criminal will utter PIN and password. But in some cases wherein PIN or password not known, so once it is connected, so we'll be able to retrieve the PIN, passwords, the patterns. There is an error, exception would be generated. There is an error. If there is no error, everything is well. So in that context, there would be a message that logical extraction is complete. And if in the context, like if there is an error, then there would be error saying that there would be a message saying that error during logical extraction, which will help us in fetching the required data. Start with installed packages. You can fetch installed packages, copy files from your device to computer, and then this is retrieving the call logs. So these are those commands which can be used in the shell script when embedded in Python. Forensics framework is legal and ethical considerations. As I said, in IT 2000 law, which in India it governs all these activities which are happening with mobile. network or the computer. Okay, so we should be able to adhere to all those laws, obtaining the proper consent, then managing, maintaining the chain of who have acquired proper documentation, proper reporting, proper written applications, all those in chain of custody, and then maintaining the privacy rights of the owner also.